I enjoy the abstract reading, and I can see when I go back and see these videos and stuff, I see the abstractness of it. I told you that when I'm engaging crowds and I'm connecting, I pick up on stronger signals and questions, and it's really weird. And then when I have conversations, people are like, why did that go so weird? Because I'm connecting to all 6 of you. And person's asking this and asking that. It's really throwing me off. I'm really into all of you. And someone who throws out stronger like bullshit signals, the more I got to talk to. You'll see it when I talk to people. It's like, what? And I started addressing the one person that's more like, you're fucking full of shit. And then I'm like, how do you know I was thinking that? You can, and also it's in your body language. It's like, yeah. So I'll be talking to someone who's listening, who's analyzing, processing, and evaluating the information and making sense of it and going, this is some good information. I'm like, yeah, I picked it up from really good information from good people and reliable sources. Oh, he's fucking full. And then I start addressing the one who's saying I'm full of shit. And then the other guy's picking up the information and analyzing it. And then because the other person is there as a counterbalance to make me look full of shit, they help support what I'm saying even more so. And then and then they hate me more. And the other person is like, this is cool. And then there's, you here to turn brother against brother and father. That's what happens. Yeah, it's like when you get 2 Jehovah's Witnesses or 2 Mormon missionaries and you get the one guy, he's crazy, he's insane, he's the devil, he's full of shit, and the other guy's going, this is cool as fucking shit. He's telling me that, wow, this is way smarter than the stuff they're teaching us at seminary. Yeah, it is. Just look at it. And then he's going, and then he has to, boom, he has to stay quiet to get through, but then when he gets out on the outside, it's like, oh, I'm looking at it, well, shit's off my glasses, I see it all, and then you get into, and then you either have a good bishop who you can work with stuff, or your bishop runs you out of the church. Same thing with Paul, Peter. Yeah, it's like that. This is the whole thing about that guy with the whole thing about Jesus. It's based on mathematical skills, acquisitions, mental clarity, mental health, and mental illness. Thanks, George Carlin. That was cool. Thanks, Bill Maher. Thanks, guys. Thanks, people in the Illuminati. Thank you, religious groups. Thank you, people teaching me lessons. And yeah, this has been really awesome. This has been a Wi-Fi connection. It's just been off the charts. My head is kind of relaxing and easy, and I can isolate singles better when my hair is shorter. So I'm going to keep it shorter because I have faith that I have friends and family that are going to help me and got my back. You need the longer hair to kind of keep yourself safe, but it doesn't always work when you have a woman around because you lose your objectivity when you're in love. Samson 101. I do. When I can isolate my signals, I don't connect to the women in broadband as as much and stuff, and I don't try to contact on just one. So if just one comes up, when I hair short, I can just tell her to go play in traffic. I love you. You're a cartoon character. You're not real. You're mean to her. You're going to regret it. Yeah, I'll regret it. Okay. I don't care right now. I don't have time to care about a woman's feelings. I only have time to care about, that was the whole thing. That was it. I was sitting there when I was cooking, was like, a woman that loves me is going to have to understand what makes me function, what my motivation is, and what I am, and love me for who I am and not for what she wants me to be. That life components, and the understanding of this, and the regard, the respect, and the dignity and respect and protecting and honoring of all life is the first and foremost of my genetic makeup and my being and the way that I'm wired. But then she said, yeah, but you seem to have less regard for yourself and more for everybody else, which puts you at risk, which puts my emotions and my heart at risk. So it's impossible for a woman to love you, which is why John said you should probably not have a wife. So don't love me then. All right? There you go. What about your kids? If they keep it in this irrational-based economy, they'll give them things that take place of their father. It's more valuable to have dad dead with a bunch of plastic things and places to go and movies to see than it is to have dad around who was just an idealist. Understood. Dad was kind of crazy. You don't want to be like him. It's an extortion, mental illness-based economy that is destroying the components for life and disregarding and respecting any kind of source of life that we should show any kind of gratitude, respect, or understanding or reverence for. We should put all reverence and greatness on all things we do and not all things that are created by something that we didn't necessarily have a hand in creating. Do you see the math on it now? These spiritual and religious guys are looking less lunatic. It's everything we do that lines up with observation and science is not sheer luck. It's based on observation and scientific analysis. He's an ecologist and zoologist. Yeah, he gets mad because these people turn. into mythology instead of faith based on reality. I don't blame him. I'm with Mr. Richard Dawkins too. I like Richard Dawkins. You see he's mad, and then when I sit back and look at him, I'm like, I see why you're mad, but you're putting all the religious people into one group just like they're putting all the atheist people into one group, saying you guys have no morals, no values, no, quote, spirituality to your beliefs in what you can. Yeah, you're pissing. It's a pissing contest. You're a distraction. You're distracting each other. You're hating each other. You guys are just like around here. It's the redneck white people. It's the Mexicans. It's the black people. No, it's the asshole promoting the fight, sitting there watching you guys fight over it while he's getting all the goods. And then he's all, my life really isn't that bad because you guys are all up each other's throats and killing each other so bad, stuff like that. My existence isn't very threatened. Yeah, it is. Because you're destroying all, you put, well, I'll just have this, but it's still, why? To clean up all these discussions. But you helped create them. You set up the key, you set up the gun, you set up the program. You were the programmer. You're the one who was so much better and smarter than all of us, and now they're all so beneath you because you put them beneath you and you made them scavenge for the extortion, and that you charged extortion, you charged the rent, you charged it. Yeah, you're that hideous landlord. You're not the person you want to be, and then you want my DNA. Well, because you were stupid. You had to go about it because we oppressed you and pushed you down. No, we would have lived in balance anyway, like the Native American. They weren't oppressed and put down, a lot of them, and they developed in the same fashion. Chief Chad George, Chief. Yeah. Those teepees were damn cold. I agree. So we build better houses. We can learn from everybody. Everybody has something to teach us. Yeah, live in better balance. Live more intelligence. Live more comfortably. But go out there and expose yourself to the elements so you become used to the elements. It's fun taking in nature. It's fun taking in the cold air and stuff like that. 50 below though, and we're going to have a lot of that because of what we're doing. So we're going to have to learn our bodies to get used to it. So we're going to have to build better, be more intelligent, look at the seasons, find ways to do it, find ways to dress, to better tolerate it because we screwed it up because you were better than everybody else. I don't want you to be better than everybody else. I want you to be smart and intelligent. If your good doesn't help others, and it's doing you no good because we're relatively connected. It's basic math and science, relative understanding and molecular understanding. It's the whole tree, the whole Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel-based math equations that he's talking about. You get it? It's based on math. It's all math equations, man. It's all based on relative, connective, collective, molecular. Yeah, it's all based on science. Religion and science correlate. Yeah. Richard, help me. Steve, come on, man. I'm your brother, dude. I ain't heavy. You ain't heavy either. I love you both. Okay? And I love yeah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make most people look like they're freaking retarded. I didn't mean to do this. It wasn't my design. I did not choose this. I choose to be the best person I can be, and I pray for it, and I connect to it. I'm in an active state of communication, an active state of understanding of the wholeness of the communication, the relativeness of it, the universal connectiveness of it, and stuff like that. And so in doing so, I try to stay in that understanding, remain humble, remain open, and listen. I've always believed in God and asked God for help, and never blamed God for everything, but asked people, why are you so dumb? I don't blame God for what people do. I don't blame them completely because it's a relative connection, but I asked him, why'd you do that? That was good. Amy, why? You had so many opportunities to be a decent, loving human being, a man that made love to you really nice. It was nice you, took care of you, gave you everything you want, always did everything. And then asked, can't we just do a little bit what the kids do? Can't we just, and every time, no, it's always got to be me, 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 me. You suck. Besides you and you and you and you, is there anything else that you want to talk about? Anything that goes left of center of you, right of center of you, or anything that doesn't revolve around you? I know, but just try it. You'll like it. Your daughter is more pretty than you. Be happy. My son's taller and more well endowed. I'm happy. I'm not all, damn, Patrick's better than me. Patrick's got some better things going on than me. In a lot of ways, he's more intelligent than me. This is cool. In the ways, he's being more of a man than I. And then he can admit when Dad's right, and he learns because he learned from his dad not to be jealous and envious, but to learn, love, and trust each other. Because we try not to lie to each other because we know that you're lying to God, but we don't always have to express and tell everything. Some things are our secrets, so we can talk to, like he was working with Natalie, and he was helping her. And then they've revealed their secrets to me because they needed help with it, and they needed some more experience and wisdom that came from old man. Because he loves me, And I believe Natty does too. I love her. All right, we're going to get through this. We'll see what's happening. This is really deep and intense stuff. We'll see where this goes. I got about 3 more to load, then I'm going to head on out. All right. I love y'all.